Welcome back to the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. I have been doing a variety of things this week, mainly due to the fact we had a tornado come through eastern Tennessee, and I've been sick. But just wanted to show you what I've been up to. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 floor joists ready for that back porch out there that I was setting up last week. Or earlier this week, I should say. So I've got those ready to go. I need 12, probably about 15 pieces. So I've got over half of those ready to go. For the first deck, I have also been setting up in here, excuse the mess, but I have been working in here, getting ready to do my plumbing rough in. So I come in the other night and set the tub. Show you I had to insulate this wall because it's going against it obviously, and had to put the blocking all the way around and this end wall in. I haven't got it screwed in yet because I've got to do some work here. I realized after I set this tub that my drain is lined up perfectly right on top of a stud or a joist, a floor joist down here. I was careful about where the joist was for my toilet flange, but where this was, somehow both this floor and that floor up there, it's hitting right dead center. So I'm going to have to do an offset, put my drain kind of off on an offset, bring this down and tee into it or lock into it. So that's one of the things I've been doing. The other thing is I just finished up strapping and insulating the rim joist. I guess I did the insulating first. I went up and insulated the rim joist clear around the perimeter of this bedroom, and because I knew it would be a lot harder to get in there later. And then I put the strapping up here, nailed up my X-bridge in, got everything in this room complete, ready for electrical and mechanical. Did the closets as well, strapped everything. So one room done. Now I know some of you may be asking, why am I insulating all the rim joists before the electrical is in? My electrical, for the most part, wherever I'm going to go up through to the next floor, I'll probably take it up just an interior wall, bring it up an interior wall, and go over. And if I have to remove one of those, or work around one of the insulation cavities, I can always do that. But I wanted to try to get the worst of it done before, because once that strapping goes in there, it's really hard to get up in there to work. And I needed this in order to be able to wire and get all of my electrical at the right height of the finished ceiling. So I went upstairs and jumped up and down on this floor. I'm telling you, it's as solid as a church. It's although that may not be the best nowadays. But it is solid, there's no question. Double bridging it, putting those double bridgings in at 4 feet, and then strapping the lower side of it. It made it extremely solid, plus those rough floor joists. The extra 1/4 of an inch makes a big difference. My next step is the only reason I'm not plumbing today is because I didn't get the material yesterday because I was sick in bed. And so I didn't get a chance to pick up any of my material, which makes things a little difficult to do stuff. There's always things I can work at. The stuff I'm working at right now is technically not the stuff that I need to do to get myself moved into the basement, but it's stuff that needs to get done eventually. And so I figured I might as well go ahead and do some of this on rainy days, because we've had a lot of rain here the last couple days. And so I'm trying to get some of that work done, and down the road I won't have to do it. So any place out here in this front half of the house where there's no major plumbing pipes or anything like that going up through, just electrical wiring, then that's where I'm strapping. So it's a lot easier to have that all done and out of the way. So if you want, I will try to bring you along for a little bit of this strapping on the living room ceiling here. I'm getting ready to lay out and start across here, do a little bit of that. I've held off doing the bathroom here because I got to put a ceiling fan in and the ductwork out through, so I want to get that done before I do that. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Slowly but surely, slowly but surely. Pantry, like I said, we were sorting out today where we were going to put the laundry so I could plumb this in. So the thinking is a stand-up freezer here, then we'll have storage shelves all the way to the ceiling, and then I'm going to put the dryer and the washer right here. The dryer so I can vent right straight out through the wall, and then the wash machine here so all the plumbing will be on the inside wall, so nothing can freeze. So that's the pantry. Of course, over here we're going to have a sorting table, or a folding table I should say. So all right, well, I'll set up here and we'll see if we can get some progress going on the strapping on this ceiling. I'll be back. Well, welcome back. It's been about a week since I've filmed anything because I have been doing just about everything under the sun here, except for filming. I think last part of the video I had finished the strapping on the ceiling over in this part of the house, insulated the rim joists and everything, so everything's ready for mechanical. I did come out here and put on 4 runs of strapping across here, and I did the closet. Strapped the closet in. But this is what I've been working at. I have turned, well, we've had good weather, and I have been running my oak through the planer, sizing it all, getting everything cut out for the 2 decks out here, out in the back, out through that door. Out there, the 2 stacked decks. So I have got, it's going to be close on material. There's not going to be much to spare by the time I get everything framed with what I have here, because I need just about everything I've got. Now I do have, I realized I had cut some 2x12s out of some of that material. So you can see there, I've got some in underneath and then one up here on top. I have got that to actually cut out stairs. The back stairs are actually a little bit, they're 1 more than the front set. Instead of 4 steps, there's 5. And I'm just getting ready here now to stain the next bunch of stuff I planed today, which brings me to another update, and that is the boiled linseed oil that I had used on the front. I realize is not going to hold up to the weather. It's not UV protected. And I noticed out front on my stairs the last few days after we've had heavy rains and whatnot that it's starting to age or color back to gray. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing out there, but I didn't want to, on my back decks, run into the problem of having to redo them right away. So I got some natural Cabot, this is called Australian timber oil. You can see it there. And that gives basically the same finish as the boiled linseed oil, and I don't find it as hard to work with. It's a little more expensive. It's about probably $18 more a gallon than the boiled linseed oil, but if this stuff lasts, because this is actually a penetrating oil, if this stuff lasts, it'll be worth it. So I'm getting ready right now to do a little bit of staining, so I thought I would bring you along for that and finish out this video. Okay, I've got 5 big ones done. I just wanted to point out something here. Even though these have got cracks in the end down here, that'll be cut off. And what you're seeing there that's black is actually, this had a cup in it, and that's where the planer did not take off the residue, that because these have been setting for over a year. And so that's going to be covered because it's on the inside. It's 2 pieces are together, so that's between 2 pieces. So I try to keep the best side out. So now I've got to swing and do the last of the floor joists. I've got about half a dozen of those. Okay, I see that camera went out. I'm now finished. These 4 little pieces are going to be part of my bridging. I've got a bunch of short pieces I need to stain. But I've got most of what I planed out today ready to go, which is a good thing. When I start building, I won't have to stop and plane and stain stuff. Well, I'll have to do the decking yet, but I've got pretty much everything for both decks now, the frame part complete, which is nice. Because when I did the deck out here on the front porch, I was doing a piece at a time, and well, that takes time. Anyway, appreciate you joining me. Sorry for the delay in the video. I've been, like I said, just doing so many other things, especially at my day job, and things have slowed down here drastically. I don't know whether I'll get these porches done by Christmas or not. Anyway, I'm one man. Appreciate you joining me. If you would, please like and subscribe. I will try to bring you along for some of the construction of the deck, because when I start it, I can work right along, because I don't have to stop and plane lumber. I don't think I brought you along for much of the first deck, and that was why, because I was running back and forth doing a lot of planing. So be looking forward to that. That'll probably be next week, but until then, as always, you have a great day.